Good evening, everyone. I'm actually going to leave the mic up here because I'm a hand talker. I realized from the last time I did this. But thank you so much for coming out to the Hilarapy Showcase. My name is Ritu, and it's my second time doing this. Thank you to Ellen and Lizzie for inviting me in the inner sanctum to help support these amazing, brave, and inspiring souls. So funny tonight. So when I did my set last year, Lizzie talks a lot about shining your light and being authentic, and I tried to be heartfelt and a little funny and a little just sharing my thoughts on things, and I almost thought it was a bit of a TED Talk actually, and I shared some things, something like about when you're in a conflict. Come in a place of love than raising your fisticuffs, something weird like that. A lot's changed since then. Because when you do any kind of therapy, the growth and the healing continues, right? And you learn your lessons. So in the beginning of the year, I started kickboxing. And it's really, actually, it's very therapeutic. And I'm still learning the technique, and I'm like a 10-year-old boy, get really excited about it. I think I'm like Bruce Lee in my head. In reality, I'm a middle-aged woman with a lot of deep-seated rage. And the funny thing is, I didn't know that I had the rage, and so it's an amazing studio. Shout out to Golden Glory and Sensei Mustafa, and sometimes I'm taking classes with these really strong like men and boys, but you always feel safe. And then when I'm alone in my with the punching bag, I really give it, it's so interesting because I was always like, motherfucker, and I growl when I'm doing it too. And I thought that was normal. I thought that's what people do when they're kickboxing. It isn't. Yeah, so, I think we don't realize we actually have a lot of rage. There's so much trauma that we haven't, talked about and everything. And so I have really been grounding myself in my spiritual practices, especially, I think, since COVID. Meditating and doing yoga and praying. So a lot of times I say, Jesus, please guide me, guide my words, my thoughts, my heart, and my actions. It's a little awkward because I'm Hindu. I'm not trying to be blasphemous or disrespectful. Like, I pray to Jesus. But I also pray to Krishna Bhagwan, Ganeshji, Saraswati Ma, cover all my bases. It's tough times out there. I'm still wearing my glasses. It's interesting. So I feel like I have to give a little bit of education. So Hinduism, like any religion, is like a spectrum, right? Like people practice in different ways, they have different rituals, and they believe in different things. But the essence, I think, of really all religions is just to connect with God, whatever you think God is, and sort of that inner God, really. There's one God in Hinduism, but sometimes you just, there's all these different. We have such a rich history and mythology, and so, it comes out in different ways. I had a high school kid one time remember telling me, "Oh, you guys believe in 100 gods, eh?" And I'm like, No, just one. He's like, no, you believe in 100 gods. I was told in my religion class, yeah, I'm like, okay, sure, thanks. Anyways, so the other grounding is really my family, my beautiful family. A shout out to my mom and son who are in the audience tonight. And it's interesting to be a mom of a teenager. My son, he's a great kid, like wise beyond his years, a lot of empathy. And we've shared some really special bonding. We're in Scouts, and volunteer in the program, and we traveled together. But he's a teen, so I have to give him his space now, right? And I try like little pearls of wisdom, like just to make sure he's on his way. These are conversations in our home. Hey, did you brush your teeth? Yes, Mom. Hey, did you fill up your water bottle? Yes, Mom. So it goes on like that. One time I asked him something innocuous, like, hey, did you make your bed? He's like, Mom, are you rolling your eyes at me? No, I'm not rolling my eyes. Like, I saw those eyeballs tilt up. And we have these conversations about rolling eyes. It's really weird. So I'm watching you. He's laughing, so we're good. And then my beautiful mom, she is amazing. She is just so really beautiful, sophisticated. She's a medical doctor from India, did her courses there, here, and just didn't have the support like so many doctors now still, to do what they need to do. She followed my dad to Canada for love. It's mixed reviews on how that went, actually. But I'm here, so. So she really makes our house our home. And when my dad passed, she moved from Toronto to BC. So she lives with, we all live together under the same roof. Every day. 24 hours a day. I'm just kidding. No, that's true, actually. We do, we spend a lot of time together, but I love you. Sometimes you drive me a little crazy, and I know the feeling is mutual, but it's all good. And I still feel the presence of my dad, and we have a beautiful extended family, and so, we're good. And then we have our awesome dog, Rocky. That's my son. Your brother, I know. He would feel very slighted if I didn't mention him. But when we got him and started training him, that's actually when I started to know my place in the family. I'm the alpha. I am the one who, we're the concierge, the travel, the security detail, everything. And that's what we do as single moms. Can I get a whoop whoop for single moms? And so interestingly, in my last set, I used some words that we don't really say a lot in our culture, and even just generally, like single mom, therapy, divorce. But my family was really proud of me, and so and they laughed. And I asked my mom, I'm like, hey, did you share the video with your friends in that WhatsApp group? And she's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. So it got me thinking, I wonder what that conversation would be like. once they see the video. So it's like, Veena, is everything okay? Yeah, sab kuch theek thaak, we're good. Ritu is calling herself a bitch? Jokes. But not just a bitch, the worst kind of bitch. A bad bitch? Kids, these days. She said it 8 times. And she brought out a dictionary. So, I think that's it. Thank you guys for being here tonight.